terror. We have Genevieve, who's gonna emerge as an icon. We have Soul, the kind of middle-aged man, Asian man. We enjoy him. We like him. Who else? Asia, who we'll discuss in a minute. Noted. Rob has a podcaster, like very popular in the Survivor community. So big things were like on her shoulders, so to speak, for this season. Then who else do we have? Keyshawn, and I think that's it. Are we forgetting someone? I think that was all of them.
No, and not what's the name? Are they non-binary? What's the name?
Teeny, also who's very popular within the Survivor community.
Her.
Anyway, yes. I think they them pronouns for Teeny, but yes. But yeah, they're kind of chaotic. You have Asia, who's always annoyed with Rome, which is valid because Rome is annoying. It's no shade. Like, I won't get into all the details, but I'd be like, there's just something
annoying.
Very
gnat-like.
Like, he's like that fly that's buzzing around your ear. Just, guys, look what I can do. Like, I caught so many fish. Like, I'd be like, oh, shut up!
And sit down!
Sit down somewhere! Using up all my good island air.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God.
Yapper. Oh, he got on my nerves. So, yeah, Asia's rightfully annoyed. I think most of the rest of the tribe is annoyed too. He's beefing with Asia and Rome. And you have Teeny, who's kind of playing both sides. Keyshawn's being a little messy. But it's interesting dynamics. But we see them go to tribal. What we think was going to happen was they were going to get Rome out because they set it up as him being annoying. Child, why does Rome find an idol and then go on a journey and get a goddamn steal-a-boat? So he's kind of aligned with Teeny. He tells Teeny, I have this idol and this steal-a-boat. So here go Teeny in confessional, like, I really wanted to rock with Asia, but he got too much shit in his arsenal. So she's like, okay, I guess I gotta flip. What she's trying to do is get Saul out to save Asia. But after that conversation happened, Asia's like, no, that's my number one. I'm not voting for him. We should vote for Genevieve. Now, this is going to be important later, but Asia wanted Genevieve out. Asia was also very good at puzzles. We'll get to that. So we get to tribal, and it's setting it up as either like Asia or Saul or Genevieve. And when the votes hit the parchment, it's my good sister Asia. And I was just like, I was distraught because I just lost my only real eye candy of the season in TK, the previous episode, who's also black. And now Asia too? I said, okay, now hold the fuck on. Hold the phone. Get these out of here. They said that immediately. But, so yeah, I was a little upset after episode 3. I said, this is some bullshit. Yeah, so those are episodes 1 through 3. We get to episode 4, which is the most recent. And, how does it go? Let's see. So we have, like I said, all 3 tribes are gone to tribal.
Right.
All 3 are down a member. But we get to that immunity challenge, and the red tribe is tearing it up. Saul is carrying. We get to the end of that.
Who's carrying?
Red.
And who's?
Saul.
Boom.
Okay, we get to that fucking puzzle, and Rome, goofy ass,
sitting there,
plop,
trying to, not good with it.
Jeff is like, wow, Rome is really fucking up the puzzle. He didn't use those words, obviously,
but essentially,
and it was bad. It was bad. So the other teams catch up. They end up winning. Red's going back to tribal.
Terrible.
But before they go, there's a journey. Who's selected? We have Teeny from the red tribe. We have Andy from the yellow tribe, and we have Caroline from the blue tribe.
Right.
They all go. They kind of spill a little bit more tea than I probably would have put out there, but they're basically given the dynamics of the tribes, whatever. But we see they basically have to risk. One of them has to lose their vote at the next tribal in order so that the rest of the people can get an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
They over there arguing with Teenie like, oh, well, I don't know what the dynamics are, so I'm not gonna risk it. They're like, I'm going to tribal tonight. Like, what do you mean? And somehow they still end up being the one to risk their vote. I was like, they're better than me, because I would have been like, we
no
all
way.
Lost the vote.
Right.
Now look at us, goofy.
Watching that stand right now. To the back.
Anywho, so corporate era moment.
Mm-hmm.
So child, they get back to the beach. Everybody tells their tribe members what happened, which was like, I think sort of a new thing of the new era. It's like, okay, we tired of lying. They're not gonna believe us anyway. We might as well just tell people.
Mm-hmm.
And so Teenie doesn't have a vote though. So it's giving. They're thinking of flipping on Rome because Rome is annoying. He's doing too much, mistreating Saul. But then who was it? It was Keyshawn who kind of orchestrated that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's telling the people that it's going to be Genevieve who is the fake name that they're using. The word gets back to Genevieve from, I think, from somebody else. And Genevieve is like, now hold up. Who's the decoy vote? Not me. Mind you, Genevieve had like 2 confessionals for the whole first three episodes. She was in the invisible.
Okay.
Suddenly she clocked in. She said, "Oh, I'm here to play. Fuck y'all mean?" So Genevieve said, "I'm a woman who's not all about just following orders and going with the flow. I'm an alpha woman. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to get Keyshawn out, send him back to P Valley. Okay, deal with that." And so she starts plotting with Saul and telling Rome it needs to be him, and now Rome is dead set on sending Saul home. So she's like, damn, can I pull this off? Like, how's it gonna work? But it helps that she says that, they're plotting on you. If you don't do something, they're gonna take you out. So she really kind of ate that. She was like, I'm your number one, listen to me, and we'll make this work. We get to tribal, and what happens? Them people sniped Keyshawn.
Bitch, Rome said, I want to use my still vote. And I'm going to steal on Keyshawn.
I said, oh! Now the people are playing Survivor, finally! Oh.
That's what we wait to see.
Cinema. That was bad.
That was good.
And so, the best episode so far to me, the first time anybody's been playing like a real strategic game. So I'm excited to see what Miss Genevieve does.
She woke it up.
Our Canadian representative, honey.
Woke it up.
The Canadians, they be coming to play. So, yeah, that's Survivor, though. In a nutshell, honey, let us know who your faves are. I really like Rachel, who stole the rice in episode 2. And I like Genevieve. And that's really more or less it. Everybody else is kind of there.
Yeah.
I like Teenie as well. Teenie's cool.
I like Genevieve. And I like Saul. I do like
Saul.
Saul
Is cool.
I like Saul. I think Saul's getting I don't like that Saul and Rome are getting along, even though I can understand why, because I feel like Rome is also just very aggravating. Like, I feel like if I was
threaten that man.
If I was on that same island too, bitch, I would hate Rome too. Like, I can see myself being like, nigga, you are in the fuck.
The worst. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
So,
but
but Rome's still around. Like, I'll say this: he is like entertaining TV, and then like he's fun to root against. It's like sometimes you need like a fun villain. Like it's like okay, but yeah, not too much because he's been dragging it. But yeah, that's Survivor. Let's move into our next segment, Butch Queens Voted Playlist.
Yes, get into them.
My first song is going to be "Alone with You" by Mac Ayres. Mm-hmm. What do you got for your first?
Mine is going to be "Hold On" by Glorilla.
I was mad you picked yours first because I was going to pick that. But yes, I have next "Where You Want to Go," James Bamboo. Brooklyn, I don't want to say native, but I know he's a New Yorker. New York Butch Queen. Shout out to him, James Bamboo.
And my next one is "Mutt" by Leon Thomas. Okay. A Nickelodeon.
A triple threat or a double threat? I don't know.
Triple threat, I think.
Actor,
Singer, actor, dancer, yeah. Boom.
You'll have to see it.
Mm-hmm.
My third song, I think it was either you or Andy who sent us this EP.
I did.
Audio.
I
Sondela. Sickening. A fab song. So that's my third one.
Yes, and my third one is OOTW. Shay Universe.
Fabulous, fabulous. Well, we're gonna blaze through to the next segment.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want it? I just wanted something fun and light. Like I said, I'm trying to, reconfigure. We're trying to reconfigure the things.
Yeah.
So we're going something light today.
Yeah.
I asked the class. Well, I didn't ask the class. Somebody on Twitter asked the class, and I said, let me just repost this because this is a very cute question. They said, guys, if Beyonce was a teacher, what subject do you think she would teach?
Oh,
Professor Knowles. Now, I'm going to go into some of the answers that the class said.
Okay, what they said.
So, I am Nate Miles. Y'all know Nate, who's Nathaniel, who's been on the show.
Hey, Nate.
Said math.
Okay.
Another friend of ours, Gordy, friend of the show, who we need to have soon.